Hello, this is Scribble, and today I'm going to be playing something a little bit different than what I normally play. Normally I'm playing Magic the Gathering on here, but I've been playing a Pokemon ROM hack for a while that I've been really enjoying, and so I felt like, you know what, why not? Like, just record myself, just see how it goes, give me some material that I can reflect on and learn from my mistakes, because probably going to make a lot of those. Have been making a couple. So what I've been playing it's called Pokemon Run and Bun, and this is known to be probably the most difficult Pokemon run hack ever created. Every single fight is meticulously crafted to put you through the ringer. Yeah, encounters pretty underpowered compared to the fights that your opponents, to the teams that your opponents have. So every fight requires really meticulous planning, needs really in-depth calculating to work out what lines you're going to use, what Pokemon you're going to bring. The AI is pretty deterministic. There's pretty in-depth documentation that says what the AI is going to do at any certain point, given your health, your status, and all of that. So it's a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun. So I'm starting to record in the middle of a run. This is my second attempt, and right now I am just about to fight my rival. This is a boss battle. The hardest fight I've had to do so far. This is an interesting place for me to start recording because I feel like there's a good chance that I'm just going to straight up lose this fight. Yeah, I've worked up a line that has risk on basically every single turn, and there's just not much I can do about that. So just to swap over and give an indication of her team, yeah, so Indeedee, Blaziken, Kingdra, Serena, Weavile, and Alcremie. Basically everything's going to kill me. Little color indications here indicating who's going to die in one hit and things like that. It's a very unfair fight. There's a lot of risk in this. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Wish me luck. Alright, here we go. It's pretty fitting that this is one of the hardest fights, at least in the early game, because this rival fight is notoriously evil in the original games too. Alright, so Indeedee is the first Pokemon for my opponent. Sets Psychic Terrain, which is permanent in this game. It increases the power of Psychic type moves, and it prevents the use of priority moves. So this Indeedee is very likely to set Reflect or Light Screen, though it does have a chance to use Expanding Force. One quirk of this game is, because the AI likes using Reflect and Light Screen so much, you can very likely just spam Brick Break, which destroys the screens every single turn. So if I get lucky, my opponent will just keep doing that, and then I'll be able to Brick Break and destroy the screens every turn and get out without taking any damage on Ursaring. The issue here being that at any point my opponent can decide to go for an attack, and Expanding Force does 96% of my health. So that amount of damage means that I couldn't burn Ursaring, whose ability is Guts, which gives it an attack boost, because one single tick of burn damage would mean I'm at risk of dying. So let's just give it a go. Hope to see Light Screen or Reflect. Alright, that's a good start. That's what I want to see. Alright, destroying the first screen. Okay, this was not guaranteed to two-shot. It was a chance that it was going to be a three-shot. It looks like it might two-shot. It might still three-shot. Let's just hope to see another screen. Okay, alright. This is about as good as I could hope to start out. Yeah, okay, as you can see, it is a two-shot. Really hoping to... Yep, okay, right. Thankfully we get out damage-free. Alright, Indeedee is first to go down. Ursaring got a kill. I think that's the first kill Ursaring has gotten without being burned. So let's go Ursaring. Alright, this is the main monster of the team, Blaziken. So it's really lucky that I'm at full HP, because this means that it guarantees to bait Blaziken's close combat. I really didn't want to see any other move, because my answer to this is Quillfish, who's going to come in and intimidate it, and then soak up a close combat, which is still going to do a lot of damage. Intimidate actually gets blocked here because Blaziken has a white herb, so we're taking regular damage from this close combat. Yeah, see, that's still a lot of damage for a resisted hit. This is where the risk really starts to ramp up, because if Quillfish takes a single critical hit, I think the run is just over. Let me check back to my notes. Alright, so Blaziken is now guaranteed to go for Overheat, so I'm swapping Caracosta in to sponge that hit up. Yeah, that's a 4 times resisted hit, which still does quite a bit of damage. So every turn Blaziken's getting a speed boost, but it outspeeds basically everything on my team anyway, so this does not matter at all. We're going back into Quillfish. So this is going to be another guaranteed close combat. But this time Quillfish Intimidate will actually land because the White Herb is gone. So we're taking a bit less damage this time. Yeah, by a bit less. It's really not that much less. This does activate my Citrus Berry because I'm below half health. Healing up for a chunk. So now I think Blaziken can either Overheat or Stone Edge. I will survive either of them if they don't crit. If they do crit, I'm just dead. So I'm going to hope to survive, go for Waterfall. My opponent has dropped their defenses twice with 2 close combats, so this Waterfall is guaranteed to kill if it hits. So, okay, that's huge. Alright, we got a Stone Edge miss. So that's looking good, looking good. So far, I don't think I could have asked for anything better in this fight. Alright, next we should see Kingdra. Yep, that's right. Okay. So my notes get really sketchy at this point because there's just so many variables. I didn't bother writing everything down because that would be so tedious. Okay, so I'm at 55 HP. So Scale Shot is Kingdra's highest damaging move, though, and that's a 2 to 5 hit move. The AI always sees damage calculations as though it hits 3 times, and that damage range is 45 HP to, quick math, 56? No. 45 to 54. Okay, alright. Yeah, so it does not see a kill, so there's a good chance that it goes for Dragon Dance. Torterra is my answer for this. It's another kind of sketch one. Torterra can't get critically hit, which is good. Okay, I'm glad to see Scale Shot, I think, instead of Dragon Dance. Alright, so we got 4 hits. That's going to drop Kingdra's defense and increase its speed. So my plan here is, so if with a Miracle Seed as the held item, if Kingdra gets to -3 defense using 3 Scale Shots, then Seed Bomb is guaranteed to kill. But at this point, Scale Shot and Liquidation overlap in a lot of damage rolls. It's actually slightly more likely to use Liquidation. So I think I probably just start trying to kill it. At this point, 2 Seed Bombs will kill. Yeah, so at this point, 2 high roll Liquidations won't kill me. A Liquidation defense drop will kill me. So let's hope not to see that. I think, okay, Dragon Dance is good. That is less overall damage. So we should be okay. I totally forgot I had leftovers. Okay. I mean, I'm glad that doesn't end up mattering. Okay, so Kingdra's got +1 attack, so its Liquidation can do up to 58 damage. So I could Synthesis to try and end up with more HP. I think it probably doesn't matter. 2 of my opponent's Mons in the back have Ice-type moves which would one-shot me, so I think I just go for the kill. If I go for Synthesis and try to gain a bit of XP, then Liquidation could get a defense drop, which would be bad. That'd end up hurting me more, so let's just take the conservative line and just kill it. Yeah, a lot of damage. Okay, so at 26 HP, it should still be Serena that comes in next. I was hoping to be a little bit more HP to guarantee bait. What is it called? A triple axle at 26 HP. I think I died at everything. Yeah. Okay. So it's a completely random move at this point. So my answer for this is Galvantula. I think I want to get Quillfish in for an Intimidate first, though. Just having a look at the calculator for a moment. So Quillfish intimidating with an intimidated hit, Dropkick hits for the most damage, and it should do 34 at most. Though it will kill me with a crit. I'm already playing around I'm already playing around crits every single turn in this game, so you know what's the risk of another one? Yeah, let's just go for it. Yeah, I think it's okay. Triple Axle is really good. I'm really happy to see that. Okay, so with 38 HP, I think yeah, it's guaranteed to be Dropkick at this point. Dropkick actually isn't even guaranteed to kill Quillfish here. This is really interesting. So, okay. My plan for this was to use Galvantula, which would come in on probably a Dropkick, take 20%, and then Signal Beam twice, hope to kill it, taking a Triple Axle afterwards. I have to have no item on Galvantula because I was risking taking a knockoff on the switch in, and I didn't want to permanently lose a damage boosting item. But that means that Signal Beam has a very low chance to 2-hit KO. It's probably going to be a 3-hit KO, so if Galvantula does skill surge, it'll be on really low HP, and then it would be Pursuit Chapped by Weavile. So, because Quillfish is at such high HP still, at 38, and only dies to a critical drop kick from Serena, I think I'm actually just going to keep it in, and then go for the Poison Jab. I think this gives me a good chance of Galvantula coming out of this fight alive even. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see, no crit. Okay. Oh, we're alive. Okay, almost 50. Okay, Poison's really nice to see. Okay, I think Signal Beam guaranteed kill now. Okay, alright, so let's switch back into Galvantula. I'm hoping to not see Triple Axle, but any move is possible right now. Okay, knockoff really good. I'm really glad I didn't equip that damage boosting item. Okay, Signal Beam. Outspeed in one shot. Okay, next should be Weavile, who outspeeds me. Oh, okay. No, it's Alchemy. Okay, right, no. I was not expecting at all for Galvantula to have anywhere near this much HP. Okay. So, steering a little bit, taking the wheel. What's Alchemy going to go for here? So Galvantula's at 76 HP. Okay, there's a good chance that Dazzling Gleam kills, which is good. I want it to use Dazzling Gleam here. If it does Dazzling Gleam, then I can switch into Nidoking, which is my counter for this. Resisting Dazzling Gleam. This gets a little bit awkward, because I think Nidoking is going to be quite low against Alchemy, which means it probably gets Pursuit Trapped by Weavile. But not much I can do about that. Yeah, I can't risk keeping Galvantula in here. Is there anyone else I could switch to? Would Ursaring do anything here? I was honestly planning around Ursaring being dead by this point. Okay. Ursaring doesn't take too much from Dazzling Gleam. But I don't do a lot in return, and Acid Armor really messes me up here. I think I just gotta go for Nidoking. Yeah, just stick to the line. Stick to the line. Ooh, okay. Really not happy to see that. Man, that's really bad. Okay. You're at +2 defense. Okay, stored power can now kill. There's a good chance of that. Yeah, okay, well, this might be the end of the line for you, Nidoking. Please hold on. Poison would be nice. I'm not sure I couldn't poison, actually. I think its ability prevents that. Oh man, 3 acid armors. Boy. Alright, okay. Well, end of the line for you, Nidoking. Man. Okay, so if you're at +4, then Nidoking is going to have to go down because if I try to play around other stuff, he's just going to start recovering. That gets really bad. I might have to sacrifice 2 things here, oh dear. Okay, well... is there anything that Ursaring can do in this fight? Not really. Yeah. Okay, well, it's been fun, Nidoking. See you later. Now I'm really regretting not equipping Poison Barb to increase my damage. That looks like it's about at a quarter HP. So just checking who I brought that might be able to do anything about that. We're at +1 special defense. No, that's already factored in, that's fine. Okay, it looks like Galvantula can't beat this and just gets 1 shot. Quillfish. I think Quillfish Poison Jab looks like it kills. This is a bit of a shame because then Quillfish gets Pursuit Trapped by Weavile. But I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Yeah, everyone else that I brought is slower, so Quillfish has just got to go. Yep, nothing I can do about it. Well, let's go Quillfish. 1 last kill for you. I wonder if there's any chance that Weavile doesn't go for Pursuit. I mean, it has to. Yeah, when I'm at this low health, it prioritizes it so much. Who is my answer for this? Caracroster is my answer for this. I mean... may as well try, right? Yeah, there it is. Farewell, Quillfish. Don't think I could have got this far without you. Okay. Alright, and that's just going to be 2 rock slides. Hoping for no crits. Okay, alright, that looks good. I don't think Weavile can kill me with a crit low kick after this. Whew. Yep, survives thanks to Focus Sash. But it'll die to another one. Oh man, okay. Oh, I didn't think I was going to win this fight at all, so this is really good news. Definitely thought that was going to end my run there. But yeah, losing Quillfish really hurts. I don't really mind losing Nidoking. I've got Nidoqueen in this box as well, which is basically the same Pokemon. It is probably better than Nidoking, to be honest. Losing Quillfish hurts. One of my 2 Intimidate Pokemon, and it has a really good type line as well. It also had Toxic, which I was really excited to use for some stall strats, but not this time. I gotta take my wins when I get them. I didn't lose Galvantula and I didn't lose Ursaring, which I think were my 2 most likely deaths, and I was really hoping to not lose those, so I'll take this. This is better than I could have expected, and better than, I guess, even the best case scenario that I was hoping for. Curse you may. You suck. Yeah, GG. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later.